It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena way. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best thing I've ever known. Best woman I've ever known. And you, and you, and you.
You're watching the Maple Tea.
Oh, the Maple Tea.
Neither of us are on key for this song in the slightest. But that doesn't matter because you're watching What's the Maple Tea, where the conversations are always off key.
Absolutely. Off topic, off key, and everything.
Topic, off key, and out of touch.
You're out of touch. I'm out of time.
My name is Rowena Way.
And I am Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And you're listening to What's the Maple Tea? The live broadcast podcast where we talk about fuck all. It's great.
Yeah.
Generally, RuPaul's Drag Race or Canada's Drag Race or whatever happens to be going wrong in our drag lives, going on in our drag lives here in Kingston, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. And today going wrong for sure.
Going wrong? Did you have one of those days?
Working in the office is like so weird. And then,
did I tell you I just got approved? I'm 100% working from home now. I know. I essentially have the best job in the world for this now, because to be a drag queen, because I can work from home and then in the evenings get in drag, and like if I really need to, I can start doing my makeup really early and then just continue working until the time that I have to leave. Because no one needs to look at this face when I'm working. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I do. Now that you say that, I do appreciate like being able to take the lunch break and shave my legs.
Exactly. Like shaving my face and my legs and my chest and my armpits and my stomach and my ass and my back during lunch is really like, it's a long procedure, and I really do need to do it. And I don't like doing it right before getting in drag, because then you have all that irritation. The more you know.
The more you know. I'm like, you can put all the lotions on it and let it calm down before putting the drag.
Put the lotion on the skin.
That's one of the things.
Before she gets the hose again.
That's what I like to do. You know, before we suddenly were doing like 5 shows a week, I'm like, shave, give it a moment or two to like calm down, and then put the makeup on. But that's not possible.
Just an ever-loving moment.
A moment in time.
Oh, goodness.
Where I thought I could. Destiny. I have no idea.
What I haven't done since like restrictions have lifted? Karaoke. Does anyone want to do karaoke with me in July when I can no longer do karaoke? Actually, there's a queer karaoke event happening in Gananoque next week. Yeah, and Flora, someone who comes to a lot of our drag open stages, is hosting it. So that's very exciting.
Flora's hosting it?
Flora is hosting it.
I didn't know that part.
Flora's a very good singer.
Oh my God. I felt so bad when we messed up with the audio when she was doing live singing. It was like getting the feedback. But she is such a professional. She's indicated, she's like, oh, it's this speaker. Yeah. And you're like, oh.
Gasp. Thank you. We'll fix it. Speaking
Now,
of open stages, the open stage is back tomorrow night.
Yes, Wednesday. June 1st.
June 1st.
Because by the time I get this podcast out, it'll probably be after.
I don't think the other episode is up yet either.
No, it is.
Is it?
It should be.
Yeah, don't doubt yourself right now. We'll just move on from that.
Yep.
If it is, you can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and, of course, on themapletea.ca. Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe there.
Subscribe there. So we've decided,
Oh, have we?
the two of us,
Have we? Yeah, okay.
that we are going to continue talking about RuPaul's Drag Race and each episode, but more in like an abstract concept. We want to talk about it in less detail and more in just like, we really enjoy running our mouths and we really don't like sticking to a script. And I think that you probably enjoy us running our mouths more too. Because that's when you find out all the really juicy details.
Yeah. You watch the episode, you know all the details. As soon as you said that, we just lost 2 viewers. But but you know the episode inside and out. You can watch it again on all the plays,
and you
wherever
can watch
it
the
is.
pit stop. You can watch all those other things reviewing it. We want to just talk about our feelings around the episode and things that happened and how we would do things like that and things that we remember based on that.
Yeah.
So if you like this new-ish format, because it's basically still just Tyffanie and I running our mouths, let us know in the comments.
Also, apologies if you see Tyffanie pass out from the heat. I don't have the air conditioner yet, and it's already 25 Celsius.
It was
here.
like 30 degrees today.
It's ridiculous. Kingston, Ontario. What the hell's
You
going on?
know why? It's because Pride Month starts tomorrow, and it's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
So take off all your clothes. I wanna see you out with all of your clothes off.
Maybe in your underwear.
Maybe in your underwear. Actually, that's really exciting. Pride Month does start tomorrow. And as we know, Pride Month is June. So if you're listening to this in another month, it is May 31st today. But in Kingston, we have so many events for Pride.
Rowena, how many events do we have for Pride?
Well, I mean, we have a full week of Pride events from June 10th to June 19th. But we also have, like 10 other drag shows that month?
It's
a lot.
It's insane. I'm like trying to find. I don't have a banner here, so they can find it all on kingstonpride.ca, right?
That is correct. You can download the Pride Guide now, and that has all of the Kingston Pride sponsored events, all of the community events, and local Pride organizations and the events they're putting on. So if you're not in Kingston, check out the Kingston Pride Guide in order to find out what's happening in like Napanee and Bay of Quinte and Brockville.
Oh, you cross-posted some. That is nice. That is really, really nice.
Yeah. And we're in the Napanee Pride show this Saturday.
I think there's still tickets available.
There are still tickets available, and it's going to be huge. And when we say huge, like 16 drag performers from across the country.
It was 16, was it? I was just talking to a friend of mine, and they're like, is it 12? I'm like, I think it's 16.
I mean, you never know if people had to back out or something, but it was 16 last time I checked. And I am so excited. I'm like really, really excited to start my stadium tour in Napanee.
Because it's going to be in the ice rink.
It's in the ice rink. I hope that they have the AC on. That would be nice.
I don't even know what the weather's going to be like this weekend. I'm assuming sunny and hot. That's all I'm assuming.
Sunny. It's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow.
I can take it. I can take it.
I can take it.
I can take it.
Oh, yay. It cross-posted properly.
I almost forgot to cross-post to Rowena Way's Facebook page.
Sometimes she forgets I exist, and then I remember.
That shit, too.
Dude. Your internet cut out.
What's going
It's
on?
back on. Well,
oh, okay.
if we just lost you, don't worry. Tiffany's internet just seems to be going in and out and in and out and in and out. Kind of like things that happen in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Except not quite as pleasurable.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I've never seen those signs before. I'm wired into the fucking internet. Why did it do that?
Squirrels.
Squirrels! You've been chewing on the wires!
They've been chewing on the wires. It's the ghost in the machine.
All right, so we're watching
All Stars 7 right now. And we are on episode 3. And episode 3 was the ball episode.
Shitballs. What?
The ball. It was the ball.
Oh, okay. Yes, it was a ball, but
What?
it was also a make.
It was a construction challenge.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it was a ball. Yes.
It was a ball, and it was the Wheel of Fortune ball. Is what I'm going to call it because I don't know what else to call it. The Vanna White ball, the Vanna Why You Gotta Be White ball.
I will say that I'm loving in season 7 all these like references and guests.
Oh, so many guests.
Like Vanna White, like
right, Vanna White, Naomi Campbell. Like
insane.
It's been insane. It's been insane. It really is the season for all seasons, and all of the queens. I really think that they're just being supportive of each other. Like, as much as they're trying to win, I really do think this is their opportunity to rebuild their brands, and reestablish themselves to the world. And so they all just want to be good people. They want to be nice people. They want to be loved and appreciated. And we see that when they help Jinx make her outfit.
Yeah. That was the Tuck, right?
Trinity the
Tuck.
Yes.
Who, well, I think it was mostly giving emotional support at that point because she was just falling apart, Jinx.
She was. Her outfit was too.
Well, I didn't see that. Did we see that?
No, it wasn't physically falling apart. That was just a joke.
It was like for how she constructed it, put it together with hot glue. I was surprised at the quality of it.
It was. I mean, it didn't look great, but the quality was good enough.
Like it wasn't paper bags glued to a corset.
It was not La La Ree. That is the standard by which we compare every construction outfit now. It used to be Juice Box from Canada's Drag Race and the thing she made out of t-shirts and CDs. But now it's La La Ree. Nothing could be that bad.
Yeah, it was hot glue and a prayer. And
that wasn't even a prayer.
Yeah.
That was like what happens when you lick like toilet paper and throw it at a wall. Like she just whatever happened to stick.
I did like the braiding that she did.
Oh no, I'm talking about La La Ree.
Oh, La La Ree.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, paper bags, I can use those.
Right. She didn't even open them. She would have had so much more fabric had she just opened the paper bags.
Oh, you mean like cut them?
Yeah, just cut them.
Oh my gosh.
I just hit the mic. Sorry, everyone. But yes, Jinx's outfit didn't turn out terribly, and I enjoyed her makeup and the little like visor thing she put over her eyes.
The little veil sort of thing. Yeah. I was like, I can totally do that for Halloween sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was not Halloween show. It was the ball show.
So Trinity the Tuck's creation was mesmerizing.
How?
And with like pleather, she made it just perfectly form-fitted, perfectly like cut out. It even had surprises. It had a mermaid skirt flare. She had a matching wig that went down to her asshole. Like, what the hell?
Well, RuPaul was like, how did you get the cutouts? Because she did cutouts on the side.
The way you get your cutouts symmetrical is by folding your fabric. RuPaul clearly has never made an outfit in her life. When she asked that question, I was like, girl, it's easy. You just fold it and cut it as one.
Wait, why did they leave that in the final cut?
I don't know. Maybe because most people don't sew.
Most people don't sew.
Don't sew.
So the sewers in the room are like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But that, like, using that fabric and doing so much of that, like, Trinity, it was insane. I don't even remember their other looks.
I don't either.
Honest.
I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
You are given a Wheel of Fortune inspired challenge.
Oh, yeah, because they had to do their Vanna White. Yeah.
They had to do their Vanna White. So you're given a Wheel of Fortune inspired challenge. What color would you have chosen first?
Oh. Well, blue, my signature color.
But then you can't wear your blue wig. It would just be matchy. No, I guess Trinity was matchy.
Yeah, no, I would do blue. I don't know. Like, yeah, you would want to try to get a signature color, probably for branding. Like, if this show is about rebranding and stuff like that, you kind of want to do that. But yeah, all these performers though are like such legendary. Like, they're in my mind, they're already, yeah. They could choose whatever color they want, and they would make it fabulous.
Well, I mean, Monet's wasn't, but green. The like random.
I loved
sequin
it.
Top.
I loved
it. Was so poorly, like the top was so poorly done. At my opinion.
Gooped, gagged. Really?
Gags.
Like
gobsmacked.
I was the Vivian. Like that dress was beautiful, but it wasn't.
Eloquent.
It didn't seem extra. Like when you compared it to everyone else's, like Jada, like look over there, like with that. And Trinity Attack, when you compare it, you're like, well, that's haute couture that you're wearing, Vivian. Beautiful, but it's not extra.
It wasn't extra. It was beautiful. That like gossamer blue fabric was just
the way it,
perfection. The way it was just draped around her body, and RuPaul would definitely wear that.
Oh, 110%. Yeah.
But then so. My actual favorite part of this episode was not even the construction challenge. It was watching them spin the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, for the for the colors?
For the colors, because they had to spin and there was a chance of winning money. And when Vivian ended up winning $1,500, I was like, good for you, Viv. It's the only prize money you're going to get this season.
But hopefully that paid for the plane ticket to California.
She didn't pay for her plane ticket. They paid for her to go there.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully it paid for the rent boy and the airplane. Yeah, because it was a joke. She's like, what's the conversion rate to pounds?
Yeah, she got like $3,000 out of that. Great. Good job.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I love that Trinity went bankrupt with no money. It was just like watching Wheel of Fortune. I love Wheel of Fortune. I used to watch it with my grandmother like every Wednesday night.
Well, that was the entire show kind of thing. They were like, that thread sort of thing. I'm just trying to think of like, growing, because everyone has like a growing up show, like, some sort of, and Wheel of Fortune was yours?
Well, I mean, when I was older when I was watching Wheel of Fortune because I was able to drive. So I would drive. My grandmother doesn't live in Kingston. I would drive to visit my grandmother, and we would watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and then Survivor. Survivor is my growing up show. That's the one that I watched since I was like a little kid.
That sounds so adorable.
Yeah, and we would make dinner, and then my family would go play basketball, and I would sit and chat with my grandmother because I was the gay.
Aww.
Although I played sports too, so I just didn't want to play basketball. Fun.
She plays, I mean, insert
I played
sports
table
jokes.
tennis. Sorry, tonsil tennis.
I was going to say mind games, but...
I also play mind games. Is that a sport? It's definitely athletic.
Well, it's definitely in the gay Olympics, right?
It is in the gay Olympics.
Speak about that, because I loved that. When the episode first started off, Shea Coulee sowing the seeds of confusion.
Oh my God, talk about mind games.
That was adorable. She was so dead, like, she didn't even crack. She didn't even, no. I don't think her face will crack.
She will not crack. That is correct.
I'm like, I think she's had a lot of, and yeah.
But I loved it. And that's totally the type of thing that I would do. I'd be like, oh, you don't know the secret powers of the Golden Plunger yet, do you? Trinity, they haven't learned to unleash all of the powers of the block. I mean, I died. I was laughing so hard.
I loved how Trinity kind of figured it out, that it was like, and then she's like,
what's this bitch doing? I can get in on this. Yeah. Now, do you think that they'll bring Jinx in on it now that Jinx has been blocked at the end of this episode?
No. I think what we watched, and it's not going to be mentioned again.
No, I think they'll mention it. I think that Jinx will be like, I finally discovered the true powers, because Jinx is conniving. I mean, she's very sweet, but you can tell she's got like a brain, and she's working, and she's thinking.
Well, I think they all have brains.
I mean,
it's not scientifically proven yet, but I'm pretty sure they all have brains. no, like I think like they're all high end, like in my mind. Like anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I have total respect for them.
Definitely.
But yeah, Jinx. Like, it seems like anyone who's going to give you like we're only in the third episode at this point. But if someone gave you the plunger, you're going to get the plunger.
Yeah.
the next episode.
Well, Monet is now the only winner.
Without the plunger.
No, and Jada. Monet and Jada are the only winners that have not had the plunger. And just based on what's been happening, I think that Monet should probably get it next.
You think she should get it?
No, I think she will get it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Jada is as much of a threat in this competition. I mean, she's extremely talented, and she did an incredible job on the construction challenge. But that's what she does. She sews. She made like all of her outfits for season 13.
Yeah.
So
I'm a little worried for the later season queens. Yeah, even
Evie Oddly, Jada, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for them because I think because when I think of Drag Race too, a lot of these queens have been watching all these episodes and they idolize these other queens, and I'm thinking the later queens idolize the earlier queens.
Oh, for sure. They idolize Raja, and they idolize Jinx, and they idolize, I mean, like Shay, for sure. Even though Shay is a later queen. Shay and Trinity are both from season 9.
But but Shay, like, hello.
I know, it's Shay. It's Shay.
Yeah, so I think they're going to struggle. And it seems like they do struggle. We're not seeing a whole lot of storyline from them.
We're not seeing a whole lot of storyline, period.
Well, that's a good point.
It's mostly just all of the queens competing. Like, we're seeing their talents instead of their personalities because we already know who they are.
Yeah. What do you think about this group? This, like...
The twinning? The twinners?
It's just... I kind of laugh at it. I'm like, did the producers ask them to start?
You know what? I understand trying to bring people onto your team. I mean, that's basically what gay culture is, trying to convert people to the gay agenda. But like,
no, it's not.
What? It's not? I've been doing it wrong my entire life? Shit.
That's indoctrinated everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
Someone told me a random fact the other day that I don't believe is true, but they're like, the number of like queer people is doubling every generation. And maybe it's happened, but it can't continue at that rate because then eventually every person on the earth would be gay or trans or bi or lesbian or whatever. And as much as I think that'd be great, it's not going to happen because there would be no babies.
Well, no, the gays can have the babies.
I don't know nothing about birth and no babies.
As soon as we get, like, those machines that will carry the babies.
True, true. Yes, artificial pregnancies. We'll have so many Marys. It'll be great.
Run, runner! It's gonna be into Logan's Run.
Oh my God, they're actually Marys. They're like babies from like Immaculate Conception, but also gay. Oh, it's a Mary.
Oh dear Lord! Don't say any of this. We're going to be quoted in some sort of like fascist newspaper or something. Listen to these two queens talk about taking over the world. No.
I did tell you that I was voted most likely to take over the world, right?
We talked about this. Did we talk about this on the podcast though, or did we talk about this in person?
I don't remember.
I totally am. I think you are taking over the world. We just have to, try to hold you down somehow.
Hold me down.
I'm going to hold her back. I'm going to hold her back. Did we talk about? I mean,
who knows?
Who knows?
They're a passing thing. If you want to know more about it, go back and listen to all of our previous episodes in order to figure out which one it was in.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan,
and I am Rowena Way,
the Queen of Wheat.
The Queen of Wheat.
So should we talk? What was the highlight then of this episode for you?
I mean, honestly, it was Evie Oddly winning $1,500 and then immediately losing it. I realize that's sad, but I wasn't a huge fan of the lip sync. Like, I liked the song, but I thought it was a little strange that Trinity and Jada were like interacting the entire time they were performing. And it gave me kind of like throwbacks to Kimora Amor, hovering over geometric in season 2 of Canada's Drag Race. Even
Yep.
though it was more cordial than that, like, I don't like it. It's a lip sync battle. You should not be working together. It's not a duet.
I'm looking it up. Oh, Green Light by Beyonce. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a good song, and they both
Yeah.
gave good performances, but I just wasn't feeling it. I actually enjoyed the Old McDonald lip sync in the first episode more because it was fucking ridiculous. And that's my drag.
And I've been looking back at that first, and I'm like, maybe they were just trying to introduce people to, like, female black culture, like Ella Fitzgerald. Like, maybe they were just, this is a moment to teach the children who Ella
Wouldn't
Fitzgerald
they have done,
is.
like, At Last?
that's a
At
good one.
last, my love has come along. Right?
Oh. Bring back Judy Garland.
I would love it if Jinx just did Judy Garland for the rest of the season. I would live.
Well, you
I would
know,
love.
like, after these episodes, there's always, like, a YouTube video, like, you know, they're like, oh, I'm going to play...
This person in some random skit.
Let's have a kiki. I want to have a kiki. Lock the door.
Well, so
tight.
it just means that Jinx will probably do a Judy Garland-esque inspired show because she's a singer. So she'll probably do Judy Garland numbers and dress as Judy Garland on a tour. Like, I see that for the future. I'm predicting that. There's going to be a Judy Garland tour by Jinx Monsoon.
Oh my god! But that was a really great Snatch Game. Second
It
episode.
really was.
But this episode, I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, what was like?
I didn't think this episode was great. It was fun, but it wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to talk about constructing outfits.
Oh, how would you construct an outfit, Rowena? Like, if
Well-
you had because you asked me my color. What is your color?
So the color that I wear the most is is leopard print.
Yeah.
But that wasn't there
Not the
wasn't like
color, not
the
the color.
leopard print bitch from New Jersey. That wasn't an option. And I don't understand because Michelle Visage is on this show. You think she would have a say in some of these categories. I literally just finished making a leopard print outfit yesterday.
Oh, did you post it on the Instagrams? Did I miss
not.
it?
I have not
Are you
posted
gonna
it.
wear it this weekend, or maybe
not
next weekend?
this weekend. I might wear it next weekend.
Like at Adriana.
at Adriana.
How are the ticket sales going for that, by the way?
They're going pretty well. There are still tickets available. So if you don't have your tickets yet, please grab some tickets. We're also going to be having a fun little vendor sale beforehand with some proceeds going to Kingston Pride. And it's like a cocktail hour. So you can just show up and you can have some drinks and you can look at the vendors and then you can be all nice and roasted up for when Adriana comes out.
Yeah, and if you want a full size Pride flag, you can buy it from me on my shop, and $2 goes to Kingston Pride. By the
See,
way,
there you go.
Yep,
And there will be some other local vendors. So it's going to be really fun. And we're going to have food at this show. We're going to have some packaged foods.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you want people not to get completely drunk?
No, I just
passing
want
out?
people to get snackish.
Oh, snag it.
Snackish, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It's
But
sweet and
you know what I'm more
Sweet
excited
and
about?
salty.
You know what I'm more excited about? I have an outfit.
Oh, yeah.
I have a baseball outfit.
Oh, cool.
That's completely Pride. I didn't make it, but I like styled it. And I'm so excited because Kingston Pride is putting on a drag queens versus the queer community baseball game that Tyffanie Morgan's going to come to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're inviting people in the community to dress in drag or like partial drag and come out and play. But either way, you can play on either team, the drag queens or the queer community, but it's going to be super fun. We're going to have music and then everyone's going for drinks afterwards. So it's going to be a riot. I can't wait to play baseball in my drag outfit that is perfectly baseball oriented. Also, I can say like over and over and over and over and over again, there's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
What's another quote from the League of Their Own? I need to watch that again.
It's one of my favorite movies.
But let's go back to the construction challenge for You never did answer that.
Oh,
your
sorry,
your color would be
leopard print. But if I can't have leopard print, I'm probably going to choose red. Or I would choose. So oddly, orange looks really good on my skin, and I don't know why, because orange is such a strange color for a white person to wear.
I don't know. Trump did it really well.
No. Trump does nothing well.
Trump did it
except
well.
For
Trump
lie.
did it well. And then what silhouette or something like that?
Well, it's always going to be form fitted because everything I wear is form fitted. So it's probably going to be something asymmetrical, possibly a gown, but more likely it'll be some sort of weird bodysuit.
Oh, like a one shoulder sort of.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I would do a muumuu.
Oh my god, a muumuu.
Yeah. Earth shattering, I know. I know.
It really does, though, depend on what fabrics and what materials you get in your little box.
Well, yeah, because if it's like one of those crazy, like unconventional fabrics or something like that,
I mean, if
learn
orange,
how to make.
it would just be pylons. I couldn't make anything from that. At least if it's red, it might be like flowers, like roses and stuff, and then you just make something really beautiful. And
lay me down in a bed of roses.
Is this the musical episode of Maple Tea?
I think
Was I not informed?
Is this my camera? Do we
that
have
my
time
camera?
for one more song?
We do have time for one more song. We always have time for
and
one
may
more song.
the best bitch win.
They changed it to drag queen.
I know. The biggest woman win.
The biggest woman.
The best.
Oh.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
The best woman win.
May the best woman win. That's
I mean,
right.
if it was the biggest woman, we would have had a lot more
Oh my god.
big queen winners.
So you did challenge me to watch
All Stars 2.
All Stars 2, and I've basically gone through it in one night.
Yes!
Like it was like I'm surprised at how few episodes.
But what did you think? What are your impressions?
Michelle was a bitch. I'm like, because you've been telling me over the years, we've been doing Maple Tea. How long now, Rowena?
I think
like 2 years.
We just started right before the pandemic, so yeah, over 2 years.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, Michelle has mellowed out over the years, and I'm like, because I was very critical, but then I'm watching this, I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, she used to be a lot more hardcore and a lot more severe with her judging.
Yeah, and Adele, is it Adele? No.
Adele?
No, not Adele. Who is it? The punk who left. They're like, I'm not doing this again.
Adore
Delano. That's it. Adore Delano left. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry.
It's All Stars 2 came out years and years and years ago. You're the only person who hasn't seen it, Tiff.
Well, and it makes me want to watch the earlier episodes too, because I'm like, oh, what's
You want to see
on?
these queens. You want to see Alyssa Edwards. You want to see Tatiana.
Well, I want to see who I could have been competing with.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, on season 2, that was when you were supposed to go on. You would have been competing against Raven and Juju.
Like, can you imagine? Like, clearly it's hypothetical. The producers sent me an email, asked me to submit an application, but clearly I wouldn't be able to because I didn't have a U.S. visa or anything.
This is the
like that.
most said thing on our podcast. If there's one phrase that has been said more than anything else other than like the Maple Tea and our names, it is, I was asked to send an audition tape for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2. No shade, all tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you done All Stars 2?
I literally, what's funny is that I have to force myself to be like, you need to go to bed. So I have everything set up with my Amazon device here. And at 12:10, the TV gets turned off automatically. So that was, I think I'm in the last episode, but midway through.
Oh, so you haven't seen Reggie Rochu yet?
No.
Oh my god, it is the best finale song.
Yeah, because I'm
Alaska. Oh my god, Detox, Katya? Like, come on.
Yeah, Alaska going like batshit fucking crazy and doing that famous quote that I've seen a million times everywhere. I will pay someone $1,500. Like, oh my god.
There's like, one person really deserves to be here and another person gave me the shirt that I'm wearing. So how do I choose?
That felt very contrived, to be
Right?
honest. Yeah, I have a different opinion about most of them, but I also love the older queen who they're like she she had the she was eliminated early on, if not
Oh,
the first.
Coco Montrese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like told respects.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Who do you want to win? You haven't seen the ending. Who do you want to win? Not we know who wins, but who do you want to win? Roxy, Katya, Detox, or Alaska?
I kind of want Detox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who it wins now. I don't think it was Detox.
I love that you don't know. This is amazing.
I don't think it was Detox.
I would love to go back and watch All Stars 2 without knowing
who won.
And like having all that joy again.
It's also cute because there's different camera angles. So you see that progression where they're like, oh, they don't do that camera angle because it's almost formulaic now, isn't it? Like
It is
Drag
very
Race is formulaic. And what's interesting too is watching it. I'm like, okay, so they use this formula from back in the day for the spin-offs. Because I was like, oh, that's exactly how they did Canada's Drag Race. That like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, are they just using this as a template for Canada?
So, but how upset were you when Tatiana went home? Clearly not upset enough.
Trying to remember who Tatiana was.
No! Tatiana and Alyssa Edwards did the Shut Up and Drive lip sync. That is like the most iconic lip sync in the history of Drag Race.
Yes.
Yes, in the matching outfits.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
It was last night. I was binge watching. Who is Tatiana again?
Tatiana is the one that looks like a woman. Like, just is a woman. Black hair, very skinny.
From season
2, yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. I was devastated because she did we all have the same part.
Exactly. The same part.
She is an all-star. She is an all-star. Oh my God. But the one queen who I was like, why is she still here? Who was like, I'm here to change the story to make myself look better, blah blah blah. And I'm like, but you're still doing the same badass fucking like shit.
Mm-hmm. Was it Roxy?
No. The other one.
Alaska?
No.
Fifi O'Hara.
Fifi. Yeah, Fifi.
Yeah.
Pre.
No, Priyanka won.
Fifi.
She won the first time. She didn't have to do it again.
Yeah. Fifi. Like, it was like really.
She doesn't do drag anymore.
Oh, that does not surprise me because she reminded me of other queens back in the day who would always play those little mind tricks, and it was a very common thing in the pageant world and stuff to just make yourself question yourself, and then you go, and the way she manipulated who was to perform with Roxy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's just. I'm like, I can't take that. And I'm surprised that she stayed on so long.
So after you finish All Stars 2, are you going to go back and watch the season 5 now that you've basically seen all of the season 5 queens? Because on All Stars 2, there are 4 season 5 queens. There's Detox, Alaska, Roxy, and Coco, and Alyssa. Sorry, 5 season 5 queens. And then Jinx Monsoon was the other season 5 queen, who was really big. So you should go back and watch season 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I will.
It's taken me years to get her to go back and watch an old season of Drag Race, and I'm so glad she started with All Stars 2 because it really is the best season of Drag Race ever.
I sent you the text message, Rowena.
I know.
I was like, Rowena,
what do I need to watch? Tell me right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Isn't it refreshing? It feels more real.
Yeah, I never, like back in the day, I hated reality shows because they were not reality. I just hated them. But yeah, for some reason, this one feels more natural too.
I mean, it's probably just as overproduced. Although RuPaul doesn't look quite as nice as she does now. She's aging very well.
Well, I think it was before Raja was doing her makeup back.
It was
in
before Raven was doing her makeup.
Raven, not Raja. Sorry.
It was Matthew Anderson doing her makeup before that. And Matthew Anderson's just like fallen off the map. No one knows where he is.
And their guests, like the celebrities they brought in, I was like, oh my God. Like they were all gay.
Yeah.
Like subculture kind of people. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, it was cute. It was cute. It was cute. So where are we going with this?
My name is Rowena Way.
And my name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And in this episode, Jada Essence Hall won and blocked Jinx Monsoon. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that was essentially the end of it. I mean, they're good. I like that no one goes home.
No, I'm enjoying that too because you were able to see that interaction between people, and I'm totally loving it. I'm totally loving it. What is the next?
Next episode is an acting challenge, and it is airing this Friday.
Ooh, oh yes, an acting challenge.
It's very exciting. So, that's the end of the episode for us tonight. But I just want to give a plug to the new Instagram, dragshow.ca. It's called dragshow.ca, and it'll be your Instagram source for all of the drag events happening in Kingston and the surrounding area. Because Tyffanie Morgan just launched it today.
Well, not a soft or anything launch.
Soft launch.
I just started following people.
Yeah, there's nothing posted. There's nothing there.
I have to find a way to, like, you know, just integrate, like, new post, new show, blah, blah, blah. But go to dragshow.ca, your source for all the drag shows in the month of June.
In the month of June, there are a lot. And I just got told today there's going to be another one. Yay!
And where's Rowena Way's thing?
And you can go to rowenaway.com, ROWENAWHEY.com, to find out everything that I'm doing, all the events that I'm going to be promoting. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok.
And for some reason, I've deleted your comment. Anyway, so
she's trying to get rid of me already.
I'm trying to cancel Rowena Way, Queen of Wheat. And you can find me on Tyffanie.com, TYFFANIE.com.
And come to Napanee first ever Pride. It's really exciting. It's next Saturday. There are shuttle buses from Belleville to Napanee. This Saturday, sorry. This coming Saturday, June 4th. There are shuttle buses from Belleville to Napanee and Kingston to Napanee.
No, they canceled the bus from Belleville.
Oh, apparently there's not enough people coming from Belleville. So drive from Belleville to Napanee and then stay over in a hotel. It'd be great.
Or just jump onto the bus that goes to Kingston.
Yeah, and come here and party with us. Because I have a brunch the next day at Stone City on the 5th at 11:30. And there are tickets available for that. You just have to get them at Stone City.
Dragshow.ca.
Dragshow.ca. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, sweet peas. And I hit the closing.
And we hear...